just for a little bit of irony, the the Mars rover
Mm,
Perseverance.
we made it. Did
uh,
anybody hop on that bitch before it took off?
After a 7-month trip through
Jeez.
outer space, survives, what do they call it? It was like the 7 minutes of terror, they were calling it.
Like going through the atmosphere, I guess.
Yeah, when it descended, it slowed speed, descended through the atmosphere. Um, the signal got blocked because it takes 11 minutes for a signal from Mars to reach the Earth.
Jeez.
And fools here ain't got no power, no water. You know what I mean?
Luckily, I'm assuming NASA didn't power down, so they received. Imagine your power going out, and you're like, "Fuck, we were supposed to receive the signal."
Right.
But
I-
anyway,
no, but it was just funny because um, they were in the dark for 7 minutes waiting on that signal to return. And, you know, fools here didn't have power at all.
right. Some
It's
still
just,
don't have power.
it
Let's
was
check
just,
it out.
it
I saw
was
the
not.
picture from it, grainy ass black and white picture. But what do you expect?
There it is right there. Billions of
Sick.
dollars. A nice little toy, fool.
I'd drive it.
You got some nerds that are just, you know, had a field day yesterday.
Somebody out there is like, we got to get the fuck off this planet.
Let's see. Mission name Mars 2020. Rover name Perseverance. Main job seek signs of ancient life and collect samples of rock and regolith, which is broken rock and soil, for possible return for Earth.
Crazy.
Yeah. Took off in July and landed February 18, 2020. And now coronavirus is in Mars.
Oops. We didn't sanitize the rover before we
Right.
launched it up there.
So,
You think
yeah,
they're gonna find a pyramid or what?
they're not going to find shit. This is
Probably not.
they're not going to find anything. If they do, uh, look out.
Right.
Yeah.
If you find something, yeah, snap a picture and then keep your ass up there. Don't bring
Right.
anything back.
I mean, what would they do if it lands and some alien comes and picks it up, you know?
It just takes off with it. Fuck.
I mean, what are we gonna do down here? Like, holy shit.
Right.
You know,
Build
like,
another one. We gotta get back.
what do we do? You know what I mean? It's like you just I
You
don't know.
know, with the universe being as expansive as it is, I mean, the chances of something like that happening aren't like necessarily out of the realm, but I mean, we don't know what we're dealing with out there. We're probably dealing with just a bunch of floating rocks, but
Right.
you never know. That would be funny as hell if that happened though.
Yeah,
And
somebody just
scary.
yeah, it would scare the hell out of me. Like, oh shit. Or as soon as it lands, somebody comes, they look at it in the camera, and then you see them stomping it with their foot. And the
Right.
signal goes down, and it's
They're
like,
like, you know,
everybody, all the nerds down there, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay,
aliens see that shit land. They're like, you know what? They're getting a little too advanced. Fuck this. Let me shut this
right.
down.
There goes your proof of life. You
Right. We're here, fuckers.
Star
What are you gonna
Wars,
do?
Star
Yeah.
Wars geeks.
Y'all better
But
quit bullshitting down there. Fix that grid in Texas, or we're coming
right,
down.
right. So the whole thing, like,
It's got a drone or something attached to it.
oh,
They're gonna the Mars helicopter.
oh yeah, they got a um there's a helicopter on there. There's this website I chose. Oh, there it is. Look at that thing.
What?
Look at it. I forget how much. I think it costs like a ton too. It's like the heaviest toy we've ever sent to Mars. I keep
Could
calling it a toy because I'm a jerk.
it couldn't be over $150.
Look at these guys. I'm sorry.
That
uh,
okay,
I
so
don't.
the first picture, is that those two things attached?
Hold on. Let me see this one right here.
That's just the rover thing. I don't think the helicopter thing is in that picture.
Yeah.
Let me
I
fly that
haven't.
shit around.
Yeah, I haven't seen any footage of that. But yeah, there it is right there. No power, no running water in Texas,
Right.
and Perseverance landed, and it survived the 7 minutes of terror. So
probably the single most advanced piece of technology to have ever left
Yep.
Earth's orbit,
And
and
somebody
it's like
down
60
oh,
degrees in here right now.
right.
So
There's a group of brains, human brains, that made all that happen. And here we are, you know, struggling, you know. It's
why
just
is it that we can't get people like this in charge?
it's just ironic.
They probably don't
And,
want to do it.
and plus, they can knock that out real quick. They
This,
can probably
yeah,
develop a nice, concise, ready to go plan to fix all our little problems. But they're
right.
like they're building they're building they're
I bet
building
that thing's got some de-icing equipment on it.
I
You
would
know? Yeah,
I
you
would
take
hope so.
any single engineer from this whole program and put them in charge of the grid, and they'd be like, "Listen up, you fucking idiots. Like, here's a simple,
Right.
heating element. We're gonna put this on all the blades.
Yeah. They
Done.
could
It's already there. That's just the whole Texas thing is they didn't wanna do it, but
right. I
apparently.
mean, skimming off the top. Why
Yep,
spend that money if you could go golfing or something? Or what do I always say? Get a jet ski. If you're a white guy, my
right.
wife, get a boat,
Yep.
maybe take the family out on the lake. Why
Maybe,
bother?
maybe at this point, start looking at snowmobiles instead of jet skis, you know? Or get one of each, you know? You have something for every season.
I keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna switch my little saying from jet skis to snowmobiles.
You could be
Uh,
jet skis in the summer, snowmobiles in the winter, you know?
a lot of those rich people got $30,000 dollar generators,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they don't care either way.
doesn't matter. They're well prepared.
Yeah, and
I don't even
well,
know where I would put a generator, but yeah.
if you, I mean, that should be your next buy if you have a house.
True.
You know what I
Something.
mean?
Do something to be more prepared.
For real.
But yeah,
Uh,
good luck to the Perseverance rover. I'm looking forward to see what they discover. But while I'm here freezing my ass off.
yeah, no, it's I mean, it's exciting because I mean, a lot of the stuff they do develop and figure out, it has to do with medicine and
Yep.
and
Excuse
for
me.
some strange thing. You go all the way to Mars to figure out how to, you know,
To do different shit. I
cure
was
shit. That's cool.
there was a South by Southwest panel, excuse me, that I was listening into. I was working it, and the guy was, I'm trying to remember the story. The dude was giving a presentation about how he's got a company that rents out cargo space on the well, at the time it was the space shuttle. Um, they would rent out space on the shuttle, like a little shelf space basically, and they would do different things, like they would take plants, um it'd be like plants or even medicine, I think, that was like already made, but mainly like plants, and they would send the shit to space and they would see the effects of it
Mhm.
and then come back and like research that data. And some one of the things that they ended up doing was like sending things to space because it grew faster, or it evolved faster. It was something that was needed to make a medicine, and if they sent the shit to space, it would evolve or grow faster, and then they could bring it back and make like vials of shit to help save people, you know.
I got you.
And that was a really interesting conversation. But yeah, there's a lot of science related things like that that happen in addition to, other missions that we probably just don't hear about most of the time.
Exactly. Like all the what was it? The memory foam mattresses.
Is that where that came from?
I mean, they always say like, from space, like
Oh,
the NASA used it, and it's So to validate what you're saying, there's a lot of stuff that comes out of the space program that eventually becomes a benefit to
the
to
average
us
person.
to us down here. So
Yeah.
yeah, good luck to it. 7 months to get there. The whole I forget what read up on it, but the way they're gonna try to get the if they are able, well, they're gonna get samples. They're gonna try to get samples. They're gonna collect samples, but the way they're gonna try to get those back is even more amazing than the 7-month trip to get to Mars,
Mhm.
because it's gonna be some you know, I think 2 other missions just to bring the stuff back in a reasonable time. So
Dang. It's pretty wild, man.
it is pretty wild. Oh well, fools ain't got power here, but we're playing grab ass on Mars.
I
There you
mean,
have
in their defense, I don't think 7 months ago they saw this coming, but yeah,
it.
somebody should have been on this shit
Right now, I
much
just
sooner.